Good morning, students.
Today, in continuation with chapter Weather and Climate, we are continuing with the factors affecting climate. Yes? So, in that, we had done the first two factors. One was distance from the equator. The second one was altitude, that is height above the sea level. Next we come to is the distance from the sea. What is it? The distance from the, when we talk about the distance from the sea, we need to understand the law or the phenomena of land and water. Yes, what is the phenomena there? That the land heats and cools faster than the water. Yes, the land heats and cools faster than water. So, when the land becomes very hot, in comparison to that, the water is cold. Yes, and at night, what happens? In the whole day, the water was heating up. Yes, the surface area was more, the water was heating up. Now, at night, what has happened? The land becomes cool faster. Yes, the land becomes cool faster. On the other hand, the water is still hot. Yes, the water is still hot. Okay, so now what is happening because of this? The air above the heated part, whether it may be land or whether it may be water, the air which is above the heated part also becomes hot, and hot air rises. Hot air, what is the phenomena? That the hot air rises up. So we find that when the land is hot, the air above land is hot, is heated, and the water will rise. The air will rise, the heated air will rise. And the air which is above water, which is cold, which is cool, that air will rush and take its place. Because that area is empty now, what will happen? That air or that breeze will come in and take its place. In the same manner, at night, the water is hot in comparison to land. So the air above water is hot and it will rise. And what will happen? That the land is cool. So the breeze or the air above the land also is cool. So that air will rush and take its place. Yes, that is the reason why areas which are near the water bodies, especially areas which are near the seas and oceans, yes, those areas experience a moderate climate. Yes, not very hot, not very cold. Not very hot, not very cold. So as I gave you the reason, just now I explained, no, that when it is hot on land, there is sea breeze coming in. Yes, and when it becomes cool or cold, that time the breeze is moving towards the water. Yes, it is moving towards the water, keeping the temperature or keeping the climate a moderate type of climate. That is the reason why the third topic that we are using or we we are going to see is distance from sea. Okay, so this is the distance from sea. I'll just read things for you. The land heats up and cools faster than water. So, the places located near the sea have a moderate, never too hot nor too cold climate. Example, the best example that we have is Mumbai. Yes, Mumbai has a moderate type of climate. Yes. Now, and it becomes opposite to for those areas which are far from the sea, like Delhi is far from the sea. So what is the opposite of moderate climate? It is the continental type of climate. Why continental type of climate? Because it is surrounded, that area is surrounded from land or with land on all sides. That is the reason why those areas are called as continental type of climate. So, what is the opposite of moderate climate? Continental type of climate is the opposite of moderate climate. Yes. Now we come to the next part, direction of winds. To understand what is or how does the direction of winds affect a place, we have to understand a phenomena. Yes, a phenomena. For that, I'll give you the factors. The fourth and the fifth factor go hand in hand. The fourth factor says direction of wind. And the fifth factor says direction of mountain. Yes, the direction of mountain. This is the third, fourth and fifth. Okay, we come to the phenomena. Now what happens is there is land. Yes, on the land there is a mountain, and here we have the water body. Okay, say the sea is here. Okay, and here we have the mountain or the hill. Okay, so what happens? The water evaporates. Yes, because of the heat, what happens? The water evaporates. Now, because of the wind will move or will be blowing from sea to land. So it moves towards the mountain. Yes, or the hill. The water moves to, the air, the saturated air. That means the air which has water content in it. It starts moving towards the mountain. Yes. Now what happens there? Because of this barrier, mountain in a perpendicular form. The mountain is perpendicular to the breeze that is blowing from the sea. Yes. Now when I say perpendicular, what do you mean by perpendicular? A horizontal line and a vertical line which meets at 90 degree. at 90 degree will make a perpendicular. This is the basic geometrical concept of perpendicular. So here also the wind is perpendicular to the mountain. Now when the breeze, the sea breeze is perpendicular to the mountain, what happens? It gives rain. It gives rain. So all the rain is given to this area. Yes, to this side, or to the sea side, sea facing side of the mountain. Till this breeze moves towards the other side of the mountain, what happens? They are all dried up. What happens? They are all dried up. Why? Because all the water content has been given on this side of the mountain. Yes, so this side is called as the windward side. And this side of the mountain is called as the leeward side. The leeward side. So you have the windward side and you have the leeward side of the mountain. So that is the reason why the next point that we have talked about, or we are talking about, is the direction of the wind. From where the wind is blowing. If the wind is blowing from sea to land, it has water content. Yes, it can give rain. And on the other hand, the area is all dried up. This is all dried up. Yes. So the wind which is moving on this direction, that is from sea to land, has water content. Whereas on the opposite side, when the wind is moving from land to sea, it is a dry wind or a dry breeze. Yes. Okay. And the fifth point, direction of the wind, direction of the mountain is perpendicular, as I told you, perpendicular to the sea breeze. Then it gives rain on which side? Only on the windward side. Only on the windward side. Yes. And the other side is all dried up. I'll give you the explanation. Direction of winds. Winds coming from the sea bring rain. Winds coming from land are dry and do not cause rain. Direction of mountains. If the direction of the mountain is perpendicular 90 degree to the direction of winds, it helps in causing rains called relief rainfall. Relief, the word is relief rainfall. The word is relief rainfall. Why is it called as relief rainfall? Because mountain is also a part of relief. Yes, your physiography is called as relief. Okay, so relief rainfall. This is called as relief rainfall. Now, next we are going to do is the seasons of India. Yes, the seasons that India experiences. Yes. So the first season that we'll be doing is the winter season. Now when I say winter season, what do you mean by winter? Winter means the weather is very cold. Yes. At that particular time, what is happening to the weather? The temperature falls. Yes. And we find that it has lot of winds blowing if you are in the northern side. Yes. South side of India is mostly moderate. Why? Because it is near to the sea. So it is not very hot, not very cold there. we talk about the northern side where we stay, it becomes very, very cold, especially in the month of December and January. Yes, from second class we are understanding the seasons, isn't it? So here also we are going to talk about the winter season of India. It lasts from November to February. North India is extremely cold. Western disturbances from the Mediterranean Sea causes heavy snowfall in the mountains and rainfall in the northwestern part of India. So the northwestern part, this part of India, yes, this is the northwestern. So this part of India receives, in the Himalayan areas it receives snowfall. In this area it receives rainfall also. In which season? In the winter season. Because from the western side, yes, on the world map if you see, the Mediterranean Sea is on the western side of India. So from there are so many disturbances that come in and the Himalayas become a barrier to it. Yes. So it gives snowfall and rainfall in this particular region. Okay. As well as you find that the monsoon winds which are going back give rainfall to this area, little rainfall, not much, but here this Tamil Nadu area, you find that it gives rainfall in winter season. So Tamil Nadu as a state gets rainfall in winter season. One more aspect of winter is that the days are short and nights are long. That does not mean the 24 hours change, but it means that you can see the sun for lesser duration and the night or the night sky for a longer duration. Say at 6 o'clock we start seeing that the night sky has started. That means it becomes dark. Yes, your mother must be telling you, please come back fast, don't play outside, come back as it gets dark. So at 6 o'clock, 6:30 you are inside the house. Why? Because the duration of the sunlight or the sun is less in winter season. Okay, so the duration of the daytime is less and the duration of the night sky is more. Okay, this is what we experience in the winter season. Then we come to the next season, which is the summer season. Now the summer season, we all know what is the summer season. Summer season means lot of heat. Yes, the temperature increases. Okay, we start sweating, fans are on, coolers are on, ACs are on. Yes, and the weather is dry. The weather is dry. That is the reason why we feel very thirsty in summer season. Yes, we drink more of water and we should be drinking more of water. Why? Because the water content is being evaporated. Okay, so it lasts from the middle of March till the end of June. So from March till the end of June, it is hot and dry all over India. The days are long and the nights are short. The days are long and the nights are short. Yes, this is the feature of the summer season. Again, maximum summer season is experienced where? in the northern part of India till here. Okay, this is the northern part of India. So somewhere here you find that this is where the heat increases. Again, these are areas which are near the sea or the ocean. Yes, so they are experiencing a moderate type of climate. Okay, but here the heat is going on increasing in the summer season. When we come to the next, that is the monsoon season. Now our India is also called as the monsoonal climate. What is it called as? The monsoonal climate. Now, what do you mean by the monsoonal type of climate? Because India is experiencing or is fully dependent on the monsoon season. Monsoon season means the rainy season. Yes, it is a very short period of time for the monsoon, but it becomes a very, very important season for India because India is maximum a agricultural land. People wait for the monsoons, for the rains to come in. Yes, so we have the monsoon season. Now we find monsoon season gives rainfall where we have the westerly winds. Yes, the westerly winds which bring in the rains in India. Now how is rain coming in India? From this side the rain comes in. Yes, now when this side comes, here you have the Western Ghats. You have learned the physiography of India. Yes, so here you have the Western Ghats. These winds give rainfall here. Okay, and it is moving ahead. So it gives rainfall to all these areas. Yes, here you have the Aravali. Okay, the Aravali is parallel to this wind. Just now we learned that winds, if are perpendicular to the hill, it will give good rainfall. But these winds are parallel to the Aravalis. So the western side of the Aravalis is dry. That is why it is the desert area. And you find that these winds are giving rainfall to all these areas. In the same manner, the Eastern Ghats are parallel to these winds. So it does not give rainfall here on the eastern side. It directly goes in on the the northeastern side of India and gives lot of rainfall to this area. It gives lot of rainfall to this area, and from here these winds starts moving towards the western side. Okay, so we find that in the monsoon the western winds which are laden with water content, moisture content, it gives rainfall to the western and the northern part of India. The eastern part, the southeastern part does not get rainfall or gets very less rainfall in the monsoon season. Maximum rainfall is given to the northeastern part of India. Okay, the northeastern part of India. I'll read for you the monsoon season. It lasts from June to September. The temperature in North India reaches the maximum by the end of May. The moisture-laden winds come from the Arabian Sea. This is the Arabian Sea. Okay, here is the Arabian Sea. Heavy rain is caused along the western coastal region, and Western Ghats serve as a barrier on its way. These winds are called the southwest monsoon winds. What are they called as? The southwest monsoon. Yes. So these are the southwest monsoon winds. Okay. What are they? They are the southwest monsoon winds. And cause moderate rain in the Deccan region. Cause moderate rain in the Deccan region. After crossing the Bay of Bengal, they pick up moisture and cause heavy rainfall in the northeast India. Rainfall is very unevenly distributed throughout India. Yes, that is the reason why we know that monsoon, which has the highest rainfall in the world, falls in this part, the northeastern part of India. Yes, monsoon, which is the place which gets the highest rainfall throughout the world. Yes, that area is near or is in the northeastern part of India. So this is how we have all the three seasons in India, the three main seasons of India: summer, winter and the monsoon season. Yes, I hope you have understood the factors affecting the climate as well as the seasons of India. Yes, please see that you read the study material when it is uploaded in the next video, and if you have any doubts you can ask in the doubt class whenever it is scheduled. Okay? Yes, it's only a revision work. You have learned this before also. Yes, have a good day. Thank you.